Pardon me?
Yes, I heard about it.
I didn't get one out of the way.
Maybe they're here to argue for one.
I don't hope so.
Actually, I think it will be Sabrina. You're not excluded.
Talk to Lynn about that.
We said, stand up.
Let's stand for the pledge, please. I pledge allegiance to the Okay, I'd like to call this meeting of the Town of Plattsburgh Town Board to order for the month of December 1st. Roll call, please.
Bernie Bassett.
Here.
Thomas Wood.
Here.
Martin Manick.
Here.
Michael Cash.
Here.
George Bernadette.
Here.
James Coffey.
Here.
Rick Collins.
Resolution 377, approving the minutes of the previous meeting.
Resolved that the minutes of November 17th and November 24th, 2014 be approved and the reading of the minutes be dispensed with.
Have a motion.
So moved.
Mr. Cashman, second. Mr. Wood. Any discussion? Roll call.
Thomas Wood.
Yes.
Martin Manick.
Yes.
Michael Cash.
Yes.
George Bernadette.
Yes.
Bernie Bassett.
Yes, the resolution's carried. At this time, I think we have something special going on. And I'm gonna let Aaron kick this off.
Okay, I'll wait for you.
Is that the season, Kick? Okay.
That is the correct season. That was good.
I thought it might go without notice.
Good evening. My name is Erin Pingborn, and I'm the Recreation Program Coordinator for the town. We just finished our fall soccer program, a couple months ago actually by now, and would like to recognize several participants for their outstanding commitment and sportsmanship throughout the season. Overall, our whole fall season was a success, with all of our participants showing good sportsmanship and positive behaviors. However, we would like to acknowledge those players who have been positive role models for their fellow teammates and opponents. Our most dedicated award player goes to individuals who demonstrate these qualities as well as beyond what we ask of them. The following players lead by example on and off the field, and that is why we feel these participants are highly deserving of the most dedicated award. We hope that this will reinforce positive behavior for all of our participants in the future. We are very proud that these kids are a part of our programs. When I call each of you up, if you can come up and get your award, and then look over at Ricky with the camera over there. This is being recorded and will be on TV, so we want to make sure we get a good look at you.
Plus, it takes you away from us because we're afraid about that.
Okay, from our North Plattsburgh Mites #1 team, congratulations to Gabe Snook.
You know, don't get too close.
Turn it around. No, turn your thing up. There we go.
You did a really good job.
Okay.
Or you can't stay there all night, though.
Okay.
The next person
You
might
go
have
sit
to
down.
go by.
Okay. Yeah.
From our North Plattsburgh Bantam team, Kylie McFadden.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
From our Cumberland Head Mites #1 team, who is not here tonight, I'm sure he is playing indoor soccer, is Markel Bosley. our Cumberland Head Pee Wee #1 team, Reed Fissett. From our Cadieville Pee Wee team, congratulations to John Bulk. From our East Morrisonville Pee Wee #1 team, Grace Patterson. From our East Morrisonville Mites #1 team, Paige Ubel. From our North Plattsburgh Mites #3 team, sorry, that is rough word. Lydia Montroy. From our East Morrisonville Mites #2 team, Logan Gailey. Don't think Logan is here today. Okay, from our East Morrisonville Mites #3 team, Jacob Madeira. From our East Morrisonville Pee Wee #2 team, Dominic Gay. From our Cumberland Head Pee Wee #3 team, Emma Snook. And also from our Cumberland Head Pee Wee #3 team, Anthony Marion.
Don't turn your thing around. There you go. Yes. There you go.
Congratulations to the 2014 Most Dedicated Soccer recipients. Also, we would like to thank all the parents for dedicating their time from August through October to bring their children to our soccer programs. Without you, we wouldn't have it possible.
Thank you, and also we really appreciate all of your work, programs for the children, for adults, for seniors. The town really does have a very solid recreation program. And just to underscore, some of you have heard it so many times probably, but you know, as I look at some families, the Snook family that has 2 youngsters going off, we know what that's like, and many of you have done that. As your children are participating, you sort of choose who's delivering and going to which event, you know, who eats first, who eats last that day. It's a lot of running around, but these are the families and the children that really do some great things as we continue, because you're demonstrating to your youngsters and the aunts and uncles and grandmas and grandpas, everyone who goes from the family, you're demonstrating to them that they're important. You're demonstrating to them a little bit of what family is about, and you're valuing team play, healthier lifestyles. It's all good stuff. And when you start it at this age, it just continues, and it truly becomes no small part of a successful, happier adult. So we really do thank you. Harrigan's thanks you during the year. We know how valuable that is in our town. But you really do. And you know, these youngsters just, they couldn't get there without you and your support. So please keep it up. You're passing to them, but you know they will do when they become an adult and they have children. It's all good stuff. So thank you so much. Now, we'd love to have you stay for all the exciting things we have to do, but we know there's school tomorrow. So we're just going to slow down a little bit. If anyone would like to leave, enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you for coming.
Yep.
Oh, good, somebody's staying. All right.
I'm assuming she also has class tomorrow.
Oh, yes. Probably.
I just want to say thank you. I'm glad you have the support program that helps the kids out a lot.
Oh, thank you.
That's great. Thank you
Our
very much
part's
for
easy.
participating.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Drive safe. It is such a rat race when you have youngsters going multiple directions and juggling it all. I don't know, there were 10 between each of mine, so that was paced out pretty well for that.
I had 4 of them within 9 years.
Pacing yourself.
Yeah, I got it over with quickly.
Or junior high school, they were involved in athletic events too, but then now you got all the road trips to try to cover.
But I had 4 in college at the same time.
I'm sure that was very exciting. All right, moving along with the regularly scheduled program. Resolution number 378, abstract 12A-14.
Resolved that the abstract of auditor claims number 12A-14, 2202 to 2267 for $135,475.35, and abstract 12A-14, 448 to 470 prepays in the amount of $305,586.93. Be received as reviewed by the audit committee, and the supervisor is hereby authorized to pay said abstract.
Have a motion.
So moved.
Mr. Cashman, second.
Second.
Mr. Brennan, any discussion? Roll call.
Thomas Wood,
Yes.
Mark Manick,
Yes.
Michael Cashman, Gerard Benedek,
Yes.
Bernie Bassett.
Yes, resolution carries. Resolution 379, Pesh Workplace Violence Committee appointments.
Whereas the town board would like to establish a workplace violence team to compliance with regulations, support the town's public employment, safety, and health PASH program, and respond to employee issues that may occur concerning the town's workplace violence, sexual harassment, alcohol and drug, accident prevention, emergency action, and fire prevention policies. Whereas PASH regulations require municipalities to appoint a team comprised of management and staff employees. Whereas Arthur Grove, Steve Weimhoff, Aaron Pangborn, and Bruce Barber, employees of the town who possess skills and experience with applicable issues, are willing to serve as members of the Workplace Violence Committee to support the town's effort to promote and maintain safety and risk-free environment. Therefore, be resolved that the town board, the town of Plattsburgh, does hereby appoint Arthur Bro, Steve Imhoff, Aaron Pangborn, Bruce Barber, to the Workplace Violence Committee effective immediately. And to be further resolved that the supervisor send a letter of appointment and appreciation to each appointed member of the committee. And it be further resolved that a certified copy of this resolution be placed in the personnel file of each committee member.
A motion.
So moved.
Mr. Mannix, second.
Second.
Mr. Renadette, any discussion? Roll call.
Thomas Wood,
Yes.
Martin Mannix,
Yes.
Michael Cash.
Yes.
George Renadette.
Yes.
Ernie Bass.
Yes, resolution carries. Resolution 380, appointment of Sandy Lattarell to the planning board.
Whereas Resolution 14-327 appointed Sandy Lattarell as a regular member of the planning board to fill the expired term. Whereas Ms. Lattarell's term will expire December 31st, 2014, and she is willing to continue serving as a regular planning board member. Now therefore be resolved that the town board does hereby appoint Ms. Lattarell, a resident of the town of Plattsburgh, to the planning board for a term to expire December 31st, 2021. And it be further resolved that Mrs. Lattarell take the oath of office within 30 days of this resolution, and the supervisor send a letter of appointment and appreciation to Mrs. Lattarell. And it be further resolved that a copy of this resolution be given to the planning department head, chairman of the planning board, and a certified copy be given to Mrs. Lattarell.
A motion.
So moved.
Mr. Cashman, second.
Second
Mr.
purposes of discussion.
Mr. Mannix, discussion.
I think I'm right. I don't believe she's filling an expired term. I think she's filling an unexpired term.
Her term will expire December 31.
Yes, so she's not filling an expired term. She's filling an, she's going to be stepping into an unexpired term, a full term. If she was stepping into a term where somebody had given up their post and she was going to serve the balance of the term, which would be 5 years or 4 years, that would be filling an expired term.
I was looking for where that was. I just found it in the first whereas, okay. I think what we could do is just strike to fill an expired term and just,
I'm sorry, was she first appointed to fill an expired term this year?
She's
She-
been
no, no,
a
not
member
vacant.
of that board for years.
It would be an unexpired term she was
Yeah.
appointed to fill at the beginning.
I'm
And now
just
she's getting
questioning,
a regular one, so. her
I'm just
term-
questioning it, Tom, because it says that resolution 14-327. By that resolution, she was appointed as a regular member of the planning board to fill an unexpired term.
She took somebody's place, right? 'Cause she
And
just-
now she's being appointed to a full term.
Yep.
If I'm understanding it right, I
Yeah.
might be wrong.
You might, excuse me, you might, I was not reading it that way, and I think you're reading it correctly.
It's just that the first whereas should have unexpired.
It
instead
should,
of
yes, that, make it
expired
correct.
term.
No?
Yes, Marty, she would have been appointed by resolution 14-327 to fill an unexpired term, which expired the end of this year. So if we change expired to unexpired, I think that'll correct this whole resolution. Does that make
Right.
sense?
Does to me.
well, that's what happened with resolution 327. Unfortunately, I don't have a copy of this, but she was appointed, and she's simply being reappointed to a new term.
To a full term.
For a full term.
I mean, if you wanted to, in the second whereas, you just put, and whereas that term will expire December 31st, 2014. I mean,
That's what it says. Ms. Lattarell's term will expire December 31st,
In the second
2014.
Yeah, and it also says she is willing to continue to serve as a regular planning board member.
yeah.
So
and
it's a
that's-
continuation of her service.
Exactly.
I think if we correct the expired to unexpired, that would probably clarify it.
Easiest thing to do.
The implication is that it was and it wasn't.
Yeah.
Okay, as amended, Marty and Mike, you okay with
No
that?
objection.
Change to unexpired. Any other discussion? Roll call.
Thomas Wood,
Yes.
Martin Mannix,
Yes.
Michael Cash.
Yes.
Charlie Renza.
Yes.
Bernie Bassett.
Yes, resolution carries. Resolution 381, appointment of Patrick Duhame as an alternate member of the zoning board of appeals.
Whereas resolution 014-106 appointed Mr. Duhane as an alternate to the town of Plattsburgh zoning board of appeals, and whereas Patrick Duhane, a resident of the town of Plattsburgh, is willing to continue serving as an alternate member of the zoning board of appeals. Therefore be resolved, as per local law number 1 of 1999, the town board does hereby appoint Patrick Duhane to the zoning board of appeals for a term to expire December 31st, 2017. And it be further resolved that Mr. Duhane take the oath of office within 30 days of this resolution. And it be further resolved that a copy of this resolution be given to the board chair, Mr. Duhane, and Stephen Imhoff, department head.
A motion.
So moved.
Mr. Renadek, second.
Second.
Mr. Cashman, any discussion? Roll call.
Thomas Wood.
Yes.
Martin Mannix.
Yes.
Michael Cassidy.
Yes.
Gerard Renadette.
Yes.
Bernie Bassett.
Yes, resolution carries. Resolution 382, exclusive right to sell surplus property.
Whereas resolution 13-106 authorized the sale of town property, tax map ID containing 6.46 acres located in the town of Plattsburgh east of Route 9 south on Lake Champlain shoreline. Whereas parcel 233-1-32.2 is also a surplus property that the town board would like to authorize the supervisor to retain a licensed real estate broker to locate a buyer, whereas Neil Facette of Facette Realty LLC, 176 Plattsburgh Oval, Plattsburgh, New York, 12903, is a qualified licensed realtor who has provided similar service to the town of Plattsburgh and other municipalities within the county. Therefore be resolved that after review by the town attorney, the supervisor be authorized to enter into the attached exclusive right to sell agreement with Mr. Facette to effect the sale and transfer of all rights, title, and interests of the town and said properties in accordance with municipal law to locate a buyer on behalf of the town of Plattsburgh. And it be further resolved that a copy of this resolution be given to the finance manager and Mr. Facette.
Have a motion.
So moved.
Mr. Renadek, second.
Second.
Mr. Mannix, any discussion? Roll call.
Thomas Wood.
Yes.
Martin Mannix.
Yes.
Michael Cashman.
Yes.
Gerard Renadette.
Yes.
Bernie Bassett.
Yes, resolution carries. Resolution 383, authorization to advertise for ATM services RFP.
Whereas the town board wishes to contact for automated teller machine services within the town of Plattsburgh complex at 151 Baker Road. Therefore be resolved that the town board does hereby authorize the publication of a request for proposal to provide ATM services for the town of Plattsburgh. And it be further resolved that the proposal be submitted to the town clerk by Friday, December 19, 2014, at 3 p.m. prevailing time at the Town Hall Office Complex at 151 Baker Road, Plattsburgh, New York, 12901. And it be further resolved that the town board does hereby reserve the rights to reject any and all proposals offered. And it be further resolved that a copy of this resolution be given to the finance manager and to the town clerk.
Have a motion.
So moved.
Mr. Cashman, second.
Second.
Mr. Mannix, any discussion?
I just want to say, a couple of weeks ago, I was speaking with a resident of the town, and they had to do some business here locally, and they had talked about how it would be really convenient to actually have an ATM on the premises. So I definitely think it's going to be a service that will be well utilized. So.
Any other discussion? Roll call.
Thomas Wood.
Sure. Please. Okay. Yes.
Martin Mannix.
Yes.
Michael Cassidy.
Yes.
Gerard Renadette.
Yes.
Bernie Bassett.
Yes, resolution carries. Resolution 384, non-union salary and wages for 2015 and 2016.
Whereas due to the challenging budget issues and financial constraints, the town of Plattsburgh employees did not have a salary increase in 2014. Whereas the budget for 2015 has been finalized and adopted, and there are significant funds to address salary increases to certain town employees. Whereas the town of Plattsburgh has entered into a 2-year memorandum of understanding with its employees, represented by the Teamsters Local 687. Whereas the town board would also like to address the wages of its non-union employees. Now therefore be resolved that the finance manager be authorized to increase the annual salaries and hourly wages of its non-union employees by 2% for the 2015 and 2% for the 2016. And it be further resolved that a copy of this resolution given to the finance manager, Dr. Rachel Rizzuto, labor specialist.
Have a motion.
So moved.
Mr. Mannix, second.
Second.
Mr. Renadette, any discussion?
Just, I hesitate to correct the town clerk, but, there were sufficient funds, not significant funds.
I had made a note.
I just don't want the public to think that we're sitting on millions of dollars here. There are sufficient funds.
Sorry.
That's all right. That word there, I felt I had to just say something.
Any other discussion? Roll call.
Thomas Wood,
Yes.
Mark Mannix,
Yes.
Michael Cashman.
Yes.
Rod Brendabek.
Yes.
Ernie Bassett.
Yes, resolution carries. Resolution 385, authorizing the town attorney to execute a stipulation of discontinuance.
Whereas the town of Plattsburgh assessor and the TD Bank North have entered into Article 7 proceedings concerning the assessed valuation of the petitioner's property. Whereas the parties have come to an agreement concerning the review of tax assessment of said property for the years 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, and 2014, designated as map, so noted on the official assessment map of the town of Plattsburgh. Therefore be resolved that James Coffey Esquire, attorney for the town of Plattsburgh, be authorized to enter into the attached consent judgment. And it be further resolved that a copy of this resolution be given to the finance manager, town assessor, and to the petitioner for TD Bank North.
Have a motion.
So moved.
Mr. Renadette, second.
Second.
Mr. Wood, any discussion? Roll call.
Thomas Wood,
Yes.
Martin Mannix,
Yes.
Michael Cashman,
Yes.
Gerard Renadette.
Yes.
Ernie Bassett.
Yes, resolution carries. That's the last item I have for the agenda this evening. I entertain a motion to adjourn.
I would like to wait a few minutes before we adjourn.
Tom has a question here, I'll just have to look at it on the agreement with Facet.
Well, we've already passed that. Why would we hold now? We can discuss that after.
I would
We
agree.
can still adjourn the meeting. You have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Mr. Renadette, second.
Second.
Mr. Cashman, any discussion? Roll call.
Thomas Wood,
No.
Martin Mannix,
Yes.
Michael Cashman,
Yes.
Gerard Renadette.
Yes.
Ernie Bassett.
Yes, we will stand adjourned at 7:28. Drive careful. Now, which, are you on the RFP?
Yeah, I think what Tom had a concern about, it said, the owner's authorized broker to accept and hold all money paid.
You
Such
need to sign
deposit
for
is
class or
forfeited
anything like that.
by a prospective purchaser.